Help us level the playing field. Sign the parliamentary petition today to fuel the growth and fund the game.
Hello and welcome to Round 11 action from the Senol NPL Women's Victoria, live from Cross Keys Reserve. I'm your commentator, Daniel Christie, bringing you this exciting Saturday afternoon clash between Essendon Royals and Preston Lions. For today's starting lineups, we have the visitors. Number 1, Charlotte Ray Horrison. Number 7, Natalie Olsen. Number 10, Dragana Klajic. Number 16, Alana Filipovic. Number 22, Ava Harrington. Number 34, Rihanna O'Looney. Number 35, Mizuyo Yamada. Number 41, Navleen Kerr. Number 44, Valentine Percy. Number 50, Georgia Henderson. And number 55, Erica Detella. For the subs, number 12, Yasmin Popovic. Number 19, Adelia Papaleo. Number 29, Isabella Tribiano. Number 40, Jordana Kirikiadis. Number 48, Ava Papaleo. And reserve goalkeeper number 99, Amelia Cabell. And for the host, Essendon Royals, number 2, Emma Langley. Number 4, Michaela Jurcic. Number 6, Sasha Corey. Number 7, Akeisha Sandhu. Number 8, Isabella Seawoods. Number 9, Kelly McGrawty. Number 10, Ayano Kuzumi. Number 13, Bronte Peel. Number 14, Amy Parkinson. Number 20, Kendra Smith. Number 99, Sophie Dean. With the subs, number 11, Ava Grober. Number 12, Kobe Wilbert. Number 19, Renee Pocock. Number 21, Paige Kingston Hogg. Number 23, Alicia Bresciano. And number 50, Evie Bonniwell Lombardero. The match will be officiated today by the centre ref, Rohan Nagansur, assisted by Lauren White and Alexander Barbiera Dupla. We have warm, breezy conditions in Strathmore today, around 24 degrees with a stiff northeasterly pushing through. It's a good surface, but the wind could play a big role, especially in the air today. We have Essendon Royals in their bright all-red kit, and the away team, the Preston Lionesses, in their white and black. Kick-off shortly away here at Cross Keys Reserve for what is an exciting clash. The home team, Essendon Royals, will be looking to put the visitors under the pump today as Kendra Smith gets the game off.
Sorry, man. Hello. Hello. Excuse me. Can you lower that down?
Ball goes out of play on the far side here, and it's just a throw in.
Thank you.
With the Royals trying to get some early dominance up the field. Filipovic does well to flick it in behind. O'Looney's running in. Jurcic does well to put pressure on. O'Looney. Good battle there on the far side. And the ball goes forward. McGrawty asked to chase, but they're happy to set up and let the Lionesses play out as they like to do. Yamada straight to O'Looney, nice and early. Erica Detella for the Lionesses to serve the ball back into play. Detella again, 2 efforts. The Lionesses are going to want to be stubborn today against a free-scoring Essendon Royals team that scored 27 goals so far this season in their first 10 games. All done by Filipovic. Percy trying to get in there. Filipovic, great little turn, and they'll look to play out through Yamada. Long from Ray Horrison into O'Looney's path. Can't quite trap it. And a long, hopeful ball from Kendra Smith just goes out of play. It's good to see Valentina Percy up top again for the Lionesses. Has been missing for the last couple of games. Top goal scorer with 4 goals. Dragana Clay trying to get on the ball early. Detella can't find her on the return pass. And again, the ball goes out of play. The wind already causing a little bit of havoc. Just asked Kendra Smith. 2 long balls early. Couldn't quite find her man. Scooped out wide to Sandu. Played fantastic last week against Bentley Greens. Well done from Bronte Peel. Oh, great little touch around from Isabella Seawards. Koizumi's got that all day, but Percy's put her under the pump. It's a good little bit of footwork there, but not really rewarded. Filipovic again, fantastic. Great little ball out wide now. Natalie Olsen, she's got the speed. 1v1. And she'll win a corner. So, great start so far from the Lionesses. Filipovic with a great turn and ball out to Olsen there. Dragana Klajic will be looking to whip this one into the box and cause a little bit of havoc. Sophie Dean yet to be called into the action. That corner flag is causing a little bit of havoc. Klajic with the ball in swinger. Good defensive header. Filipovic from just outside the box. Doesn't cause Dean too much havoc, but it's on target. Sandu. They'll look to play out the back through Smith and Jurcic. Solid centre-back combo, those two. Parkinson into Seawards, under the pump again from Filipovic. Percy trying to find the pass. We'll have another go at it. Alana Filipovic just runs into a little bit of trouble there. It was a great tackle by Koizumi. Good from Jurcic. Out to Corey. Who'll be happy to dribble. Look for an option in Langley. First touch of the ball for her today. Ooh, the return pass doesn't quite end up how she did, and it's somewhat good defensive play from Yamada, just getting her body in there and bussing her way through. Very composed. They're missing a couple players, Preston Lionesses. Most notably Liv Edwards in the centre of defence, leaving a massively shaped hole. Unlucky there from Klajic, but Percy will tow it out wide to O'Looney. It's a foot race between her and Parkinson. 1v1. It's going to be a good battle today. O'Looney comes inside. Percy tries the fancy footwork. Filipovic there mopping up as she usually does. And it's a good invention, but unlucky from Ava Harrington. Dean will elect Jurcic to take and serve it back to her. Again, Essendon Royals very patient in the build-up. They're not going to be forced. They want to play through that midfield of Koizumi, Corey, Jurcic looking for the ball in behind there. And Lionesses will settle now. Back to Harrington. Looks up. Plays the ball down the line. Klajic versus Sandu. A little bit of grabbing and tugging. And the ball's cleared out for a throw-in on this near touch line. Ava Harrington looking for options. Not happy with what she sees. She wants someone to come to feet. But the referee will step in there. Very experienced Rohan Nagansur, stamping his authority on the game early. Doesn't want any pushing and shoving, just wants a clean game. Harrington serves it in. Claych just bodies off there by Sandhu and the ball rolls out for a goal kick. Daney straight down the middle. Claych tries to put the ball into the middle. Waved offside, but ignored by the referee. And Dean rolls it out. Jocic now picks up the ball in centre back. And again, they will look to try and break down this impressive wall being put up by the Lionesses. Smith with some great footwork there into the midfield, straight into McGrorty, back to goal. Bit of pushing and shoving. And the referee blows for a free kick. Some tenacious work there by Navleen Kurt. She's got certainly a massive job to do going toe-to-toe with McGrorty. It'll be interesting to see how that battle plays out. Kelly McGrorty hasn't really seen much of the ball so far. Jocic. Back to Dean. That solid left foot of hers. To Kendra Smith. And Koizumi out wide, and that's the play that Essendon Royals want. Great rotation. They had broken the line there. Emma Langley with a darting run inside to try and open up room for Parkinson to overlap. Dean out to Jocic. Up the line. Langley picks it up, looking for options. Plays it to Corey, who passes the baton down the line, but it does go out of play. Starting to get into it, the hosts, but just need to be a little bit cleaner when getting the ball into the final third. Preston Lionesses, by the way, great start for them. They'll be extremely happy with this. Jocic lays it back, a little bit short for Dini. But she clears. Some surprise results today if you're not across it already in the Senol NPL Women's Victoria. Avondale beating Box Hill 1-0 at the midday kickoff today. Will there be more surprise and shocks in store this afternoon? Oh, ball comes out. And it's a volley from the captain, Henderson. Blazing over. Definitely going man for man here. It's difficult for them to play out. They're working really hard. Dean with the great ball out to Parkinson. Into Corey. Great pass out to Sandhu out wide with a lot of room to operate in now. Bronte Pill plays it. Tries to play it first time inside. It does. Fall to Kelly McGrorty. About 25 yards out. Georgia Henderson. Great tackle. Intercepted though by Corey. To Sewards. To Koizumi. Oh, little ball. Inventive. But Ray Horrison will have no difficulties claiming that and restarting the play. A little bit better from Essendon Royals. Starting to get the target man, Kelly McGrorty, into play in and around 25 yards. It's exactly what they would be hoping for. Kendra Smith wins that header. Parkinson galloping down the right-hand side. Great little ball inside. Defended by Kerr, not convincingly. Sasha Corey. Great tackle by Yamada. Koizumi gets her toe in there. Plays it out wide to Corey. Langley with the ball into the box. Kelly McGrorty gets her head on it, but from there it would have had to be a very special effort. I'm not 100% sure from this angle, but it looks like Kelly McGrorty is sporting some kind of glasses today. Or a bandage, at least, above her right eye. Interesting to see how that plays out. 14 goals, the highest in the league this season. Quite remarkable. Madeline Kerr plays it out. Lioness is now under a little bit of pressure. Claych plays it all the way back to Yamada with that sweet left foot. Plays it out to Rhiannon O'Looney, who heads it almost to herself. Not really rewarded. And Henderson just tries to get some distance on it. Jurcic always calm. Parkinson straight to McGrorty. Takes it on the chest. Left foot. Tries to play it to Bronte Peel. Great defending. We now can see Essendon Royals really starting to warm up into the game and taking the ascendancy here. McGrorty plays it back to Sandu. Back to Smith. And they'll go. Oh, great little skill from Kendra Smith. Isabella Seawards. To Jurcic. And out to Parkinson. Great play from Essendon Royals. Doesn't come off this time. Alana Filipovic. Straight up Natalie Olsen, who tries to play it first time into the path of O'Looney. And that pass back from Jurcic. A lot left to be desired. And it goes out for a corner that didn't need to be conceded. After Essendon Royals had some great play in possession. Just weren't able to break lines and get forward. And maybe that's what they're getting a little bit frustrated with. Claych, I believe it is, to serve the ball in. Kendra Smith. Natalie Olsen there with the shot, but it was Kendra Smith who cleared the ball first, got the first contact on it. And that was a warning sign there. It's a really good ball into the box as well. Hard to deal with. Erica Ditella, who had to come on after 12 minutes in last week's game and did a fine job out at left back. We'll need the same again. Percy. Back to Ditella, into Olsen. Great little contact. Out wide, and the ball will come in towards the back post. No one quite there. And the game will go into a settling period after 15 minutes. Some end-to-end action. Bronte Peel a little bit short there. Georgia Henderson's taken over. She's kept it in, but not under possession. Sandu to Smith to Bronte Peel. Very deep in her own half. Oh, and Rhiannon O'Looney cops one. And she'll have a spell on the ground here. Kendra Smith has walloped it straight into Rhiannon O'Looney. It's unfortunate, but it demonstrates how high they've been pressing up the field. Preston Lionesses really closing them in, trying to make it hard for the home team to play out and hit their front three dangerous attackers, Langley, McGrorty and Peel. Essendon Royals' last game was a 7-0 win away against Bentley Greens. They've won their last 5, looking to make it 6 from 6. And considering Box Hill lost earlier today, a win would certainly do no harms in putting them further up the table if other games go their way. Whilst the Preston Lionesses, although they won 3-0 away to Melbourne City last week, have somewhat struggled. Currently in 11th place with 9 points, 2 wins, 3 losses, 5 draws. It's the goals against column, which they want to improve. 20 in 10 games, only scoring 13. Valentina Percy will be a fantastic addition back into this squad. I'm sure they're very happy to have her back, as Rhiannon O'Looney looks to be getting up now. Certainly was a fair whack. Whether she's able to continue, we'll see. Both benches very active and vocal so far. Centre ref Rohan Segasur will be looking to get this one off. Michaela Juric plays it to Parkinson. Over the top to Emma Langley. Yamada does well. So does Kelly McGraughty in almost pushing her out of play and then throwing it back in quickly. We've seen a lot of goals coming from after a stoppage in play. Certainly a lack of concentration seems to be the key theme, but the Lionesses have defended that one well. Oh, Corey. Sasha Corey. Beating two. Ball comes in towards the back post. McGraughty has one bite at the cherry. Out to Sandhu. Deflected into the grateful grasp of Charlotte Ray Horrison in goals for the Lionesses. Great ball across. Good little attack. Kelly McGraughty, first sight really on goal so far from her. Sandhu with the follow-up. Parkinson should mop this up now and play back to Sophie Dean. He plays it back to her, keeping the ball and doing really well. Natalie Olsen continuing to doing a fantastic job in trying to chase. Kendra Smith advancing, playing it into Isabel Seawards. Now Sandhu. And the space has opened up now on the far side of the pitch. Jurcic, great pass, good speed to it, to Parkinson. Looking for an option inside, can't find anything. And that's where the Lionesses are doing well to cramp up and compact the middle of the pitch through Filipovic, Henderson and Klajic doing a fantastic job. They're quite keen to get Rhiannon O'Looney back into the game. Jurcic advancing with it now. Really rotating possession and trying to push Preston the Lionesses back, And I think we might have a change here. I don't think Rhiannon O'Looney is coming back onto the field. We'll see who comes on in her place. Bronte Peel and Ava Harrington chasing after this one. Peel wins it, dragged back by Harrington pretty clearly. And the referee does well to pull that one up. And she won't escape with a yellow card. Ava Harrington picks up a yellow. So we have number 29, Isabella Tribbiano, coming on for Rhiannon O'Looney. Somewhat like for like. It'll be interesting to see where she fits into the picture, because that's a big loss, Rhiannon O'Looney. The ball will come in by Sandhu here. She's going to look to bend it in. She's got a great right foot, by the way. Saw that against Bentley last week in the second goal. Sandhu. Commentators curse. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. Just a little bit too heavy towards the back post. It does seem like Tribbiano will be almost partnering Olsen and Percy. What looks like quite a narrow attacking lineup. Ray Horrison out to Kerr. Plays it forward to Percy, looking to flick it on to the pace of Olsen. Kendra Smith mops up, as she's done so well already in this game. Bronte Pill goes down. Referee waves play on. A little 1-2 between Percy and Olsen, and a great ball forwards to Tribbiano. And it's called offside. And that looks like the play there. Be able to sit in, defend compactly, and then spring to the pace of Tribbiano and Olsen up top, with Valentina Percy kind of operating in that number 10 shadow striking role. They will have opportunities to score. It's just whether they can take them. That'll be the key. Kendra Smith. Plays it backwards to Dean, and they exchange passes. Probably not the cleanest exit from that part of the field, but Kendra Smith looks up. McGrorty touch and left foot half volley into the channel to Sandu. Great defending though from Ava Harrington on a yellow card. Does what she needs to do. McGrorty follows up with a left foot drive from outside the box. Blocked by Kerr. Olsen again, little touch back. It's backwards and forwards here. Corey with some great footwork. Tries to find Emma Langley out wide, but doesn't. And they'll recycle possession. Outside the right foot, doesn't quite come off there. Oh, Natalie Olsen putting Kendra Smith under pressure, but can you put her under pressure? I'm not too sure. So composed. Brilliant so far from Kendra Smith, dealing with everything. That's 3 or 4 times now that she's beaten the press. That's come her way. Sandu now picking it up in a centre-back position, looking to create. Not much ahead of her. And it's easily dealt with. Great pressure there from Valentina Percy. Little toe into Koizumi. Outside the right to Bronte Peel. Good little contest. And the referee has found that it was a foul on Ava Harrington there. I thought it was fairly even, but Rohan Nagasur, the centre ref, has called a free kick to the home team, Essendon Royals, and Sandu with a trusty right foot will again look to bend this one in. So far the Lionesses have held out well and are even offering a counter-attacking threat. Sandu, right foot, low, cleared easily. Koizumi gets a toe on it, but Natalie Olsen is chasing it. Plays it to Tribbiano, who maybe even wasn't expecting it. Back to Olsen. It's a tussle there between two players, Corey to Sewards, and the ball is ricocheted off her out for a throw-in. Pretty even so far. Great play from both teams. Certainly is a competitive battle if you're just joining us at Cross Keys Reserve today. It's 0-0 between Essendon Royals and the Preston Lionesses in round 11 of the Senol NPL Women's Victoria. Ball gets served in. Isabel Sewards can't quite find the pass to Koizumi. Great touch from Kendra Smith. Looks up. Plays a long diagonal to Kelly McGrorty, who was called offside, but it was a great first touch. And she just nicked it ahead of Ray Horrison. Great ball from Kendra Smith. And it's the first disallowed goal today. Not hindered by the bandage above her eye is Kelly McGrorty, looking to get her 15th of the season. Dangerous player. Given the supply, she will score goals, but so far has found it tough going. Kerr, again up the field. Needs to be a little bit cleaner if they want to build out possession. Ava Harrington tries to find Natalie Olsen in behind, but again it's picked out. That's the main key threat for the Lionesses. Sewards. Plays it out off the Lionesses' foot for a throw-in. And he gets served back into play. Kendra Smith and Jurchit certainly collecting a lot of passes between them. Kendra Smith on that time makes it a little bit hard for Amy Parkinson. And the ball goes straight out for a goal, for a throw-in, sorry. Out on the far side. To tell her to serve it back into play. Corey deciding to lob it forwards, again out for a throw. Tatella again looking for the run of Percy, who flicks it round the corner, but it's marshalled out for a goal kick. And again, the Lionesses probably have been a culprit of not being able to get good, clear shots on target. Great run down the wing. Played inside to Seawards. Plays it out again. Another ball into the box. Ray Horrison dealt with it well. Good goalkeeping. Charlotte Ray Horrison, very good with her feet. And also a great shot stopper. Kendra Smith wins that header. Koizumi under the pump, gets two hands in the back, goes down and earns a free kick. Smith tries to play it quickly, and she does. Emma Langley now picks up the ball, wants options, drives into the centre, looking for a slip-through pass, but probably forcing it, and it's intercepted by Yamada, who plays it to Erica De La Tella. Plays it down the line, but to no avail, and Essendon Royals will go again. Sasha Corey. Back to Amy Parkinson. Great little ball to Kelly McGrorty. McGrorty. Oh, great defending from Navleen Kerr. Oh, and it's spilled out. It's a little bit going on here, but Datella will try and clear. The ball will come back into the box, though, eventually. Sasha Corey flashes it. Kerr, great header. And we'll go out for a corner. Might just have to see what happened there. It was good defending initially from Navleen Kerr. The ball came in. McGrorty tried to use her body, and it was marshalled out. Probably wasn't cleared as well as they would have liked it from the Lionesses. And then Sasha Corey with the ball that flashed across back in, out for a corner. McGrorty's going to get very close to latching on to one of these balls that come into the box at any stage. They've got to stop at the Lionesses. But Sandu, in the meantime, will serve the ball back in with her right foot, looking for a better delivery this time. She does get it. Lots of numbers there. Emma Langley taps it home with her head from 2 yards. The second phase of the corner. And it's 1-0 to the hosts. Great little goal there. Sandu with a much better delivery. Looped up. It's hard to see who it comes off first before it goes to the back post, but Emma Langley won't care. She's happy with that one. The fox in the box. As they have a little bit of a chat here. Really breaking down that goal. Possibly are the Essendon Royals. Encouragement. Not too sure there, but Charlotte Ray Horrison's on the ground receiving treatment at the moment. It was brave from her to come out with 2 hands to try and clear the ball, but with an absolute body, heaps of bodies around her, it was hard to keep the ball out of the net. Both teams will reset now. after Ray Harrison. Having a little bit of a couple of words to the ref there. She's not happy with it, which doesn't really surprise me, to be honest. She's not short of a word, Charlotte Ray Harrison. The play resumes. 1-0, Essendon Royals. Can the Lionesses bite back? We'll see. Already the Essendon Royals, you can tell, have got the wind in their sails now. Jurcic plays it out wide to Parkinson. Great pass to Langley. A little bit sloppy in the ball inside. Filipovic, Klajic, Percy into Tribbiano. It was offside though. Probably just by half a metre. But that's really good play. When they move it quickly, the Lionesses, that's when they're going to break open Essendon Royals. Losing the ball, playing it the back, and the space opens up. Jurcic plays it short. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit now. It's a sloppy pass from Sasha Corey. Very hard worker though. She'll look to get it back. Georgia Henderson, not where she probably wanted that one, but Filipovic with a great little touchdown. Hasn't done too much wrong, Alana Filipovic. Bronte Pill comes in there, nicks the ball back. Sandu across to Koizumi under fierce pressure. Plays it wide to Parkinson, inside, Sasha Corey, great touch. But again, Valentina Percy doing really well in that number 10 in the pocket role, putting Koizumi under heaps of pressure, almost tagging her in a way. You can see here, really shadowing her quite closely. Doesn't want her to get on the ball and dictate play. That shot from 30 yards probably isn't going to be the winning recipe. Sandu, Kelly McGrorty, just lets it roll under her foot. And the Lionesses will settle and try to build up. Haven't seen too much of that in the last 10 or 15 minutes. It's a sloppy pass from Detella. Bronte Peel vacuums it up, dribbles, beats Henderson with ease. Little 1-2. Again, the return pass from Langley, not the best. She struggled to get involved, the right winger. Number 2, Emma Langley, so far. Yes, scored the goal, but wanting to see a little bit more from her in possession. Unlucky from Bronte Pill there and Yamada, and really shepherding it out for a goal kick. Ray Harrison will look to get distance on this. Over halfway. Bronte Peel lets that one run behind her. It's a little bit disappointing. Groans from the balcony. Kendra Smith with her left foot just shepherds it out of play onto the near side here. Ava Harrington will serve it back in. Georgia Henderson does well to win the header, and fantastic on the follow-up. Natalie Olsen on her left foot tries to dink it over the top to the space of Tribbiano. It was a tough ball though. And now Essendon Royals have got some space out in the right. Parkinson gets a head up, plays it over the top. We've seen that a few times. Langley running on, trying to put Yamada under pressure. Does really well. Plays it inside to Corey. Tries to beat her man. Yeah, it's come off her, deflected, and it's gone for a goal kick. It's a nice little combination though. Amy Parkinson not afraid to be able to play the ball over the top into the space and speed of Emma Langley. As you can see behind the goal there. Definitely a lot of wind today. Sandu under the pump, plays it back to Kendra Smith. Cleared by Dean. Not convincingly. Oh, and Georgia Henderson, who's an absolute fighter, almost a pit bull. How she darts around the pitch. 100%. I think the ref's changed his mind here. And he has. He's pointed originally for a corner. Reversed his decision. It's now a goal kick. Nagansur, who for the most part has done a fantastic job so far today in officiating this game. Dean has been trusty so far in possession. Plays it out to Sandhu. Looks inside to McGrorty. Lays it off to Corey, who will find Sandhu on the overlap again. Darts inside. Clay keeping her for company. It's good defending in the end from the Lionesses. And Harrington, in trying to play up the line, wins a throw-in. Percy calls for the quick throw. Wants to run from Olsen. She'll get it. Can she get her head up and cross it in? She does, but it's blocked by Smith and out for a corner. Great call there from Percy to receive the quick throw-in and half volley it down the right wing into the path of Natalie Olsen. She's got all the pace in the world. And she's testing Kendra Smith in that department. But so far, marshalled well. Olsen, 2 hands up. Whips it in. Oh, it's a header from Yamada. An unlikely source. And it's an equaliser for the Lionesses. A great ball in from Natalie Olsen from the corner with the left foot. And it's Mizu Yamada with the header. Definitely a surprise for sure. Wouldn't be the first one on your list to win a header from a corner, but when you've got a delivery as good as that and a great header down past the left palm of Sophie Dean, it makes it 1-1. After a relatively simmering first 20 minutes, the game has burst into life with a couple goals. Great header down there from Isabella Seawards. Out to Bronte Peel. Oh, who beats her man brilliantly. Bronte Peel again. Cleared away. Great stuff there from Bronte Peel just before. And they'll go again, the Royals. Seawards out to Parkinson from range, but it will go over the bar. When the Royals are attacking and they're isolating the wingbacks 1v1, Bronte Peel and Emma Langley are causing their defenders lots of issues. But they're doing well, the Lionesses, to hold them out. Ray Harrison will again get good distance on this one. Tribbiano trying to get it down. Percy again fighting, battling, getting a toe. And that ball will run straight through to Dean from Claych, who decides to have the game up and rolling quite quickly, straight away, out to Parkinson, who wants that run from Langley, doesn't get it this time. And they'll go out the other side. Will there be a combination here between Sandhu and Bronte Peel to try to really unlock the Lionesses' defence? Peel plays it back to Koizumi, gets her head up, plays Sandhu, takes a touch and plays it out to Peel. Straight into McGrorty, opens up her body, lets it run. Sasha Corey, who's been everywhere so far, should get the throw in, but unfortunately doesn't. Hard running, not rewarded. And Harrington will serve the ball back into play. It's Navelin Kerr under not much pressure, plenty of time to pick her head up, but probably hasn't been the cleanest when playing out the back. Percy under pressure from Koizumi. Plays it out to this near touch line. Claych. Great little ball from Georgia Henderson around the corner. Now they'll look to get numbers in the box, but she won't get there, unfortunately. Percy. It was a great idea. And good little attacking combination there from Preston Lionesses. Not long to go. 42 minutes and change gone so far in this game. Parkinson, again with the ball out on the right flank. Has seen plenty of it so far. McGrorty has decided to go out into the right wing. Beats Tatella. Unfortunate there from Kelly McGrorty, trying to really bustle her way through. And the ball comes out wide to Sandu. Looks up. Eva Harrington doing extremely well. Playing it forwards. Kendra Smith there again to mop up. Eva Harrington will serve it back into play. To Kerr. Playing a little bit of head tennis to try to get it forward, but it's cleared easily. And Bronte Peel will pick up possession. Corey on this near side to Sandu. A lot of time to play, take a touch and get their head up. McGrorty very deep. Playing it forwards to Seawards. Good idea to get the ball out wide, but Erica Dilatella has done fantastic to intercept it, but it's coming back at him again. Again, Dilatella gets her toe in there and wins it. Percy on the break. What can she do? Gets her head up, tries to play Olsen. Oh, just gets there ahead of Smith, actually. Could have made that even more interesting, but unfortunately Percy didn't really have too much in front of her when she got her head up. Peel sneaks in there on this near touch side. The ball comes across. Koizumi gets a toe in there bravely. Parkinson has her head up now. It's crossed into the box. Touched by McGrorty. Defended quite well. Peel, 1v1. Left foot cross. Just over the head of McGrorty. Great play. 1v1 there. Eva Harrington versus Bronte Peel. Certainly shaping up to be a great battle between those two so far. Yamada, the goal scorer, lobs it forward into the direction of Isabella Tribbiano. Well defended though. 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on in the first half. Oh, Langley to McGrorty, who tries an inventive outside of the right takedown. Unfortunately just bounces off her. Olsen knocks it ahead of Smith, and that should be a foul. I'll be surprised if Kendra Smith gets away without a booking, but Rohan Nagansur done the appropriate thing there and booked Smith. Natalie Olsen with her pace again, causing all types of havoc. It was a great ball to her in the first place. A good touch around Smith. No option really but to bring her down. Now Natalie Olsen, who put in a fantastic ball just 10 minutes earlier, has another chance to do it again. Right late in the first half. With the way this wind is going, it's certainly going to curve towards Sophie Dean. So she's going to do well to start it out further to give the ball as much room to curve into a dangerous area for Yamada, Percy, Klajic to attack. Even Erica Ditella on the far side there, looking to come in. She wants a bit of it. Natalie Olsen serves it. It will just go over the bar though. Not quite the execution that she wanted. Dangerous opportunity. Goes a miss. Jurcic looking to get the game started quickly again. Sandu. Seawards. Peel. Back to Smith as they rotate possession once again. But they've got to be careful here. Dean, calm as ever. Maybe a little bit too casual on that occasion. And the ball just bounces, unfortunately, over the head of Amy Parkinson. It's a couple times that they've done that, but it is difficult playing in these conditions out the back. especially if you're not 100% careful with your passes, that can happen. Delatella with a throw, gets good distance on it. Percy with the touch, left foot across, Smith, touch and cleared. Ahead of Natalie Olsen there in the back post. Half chance there, absolutely there. Oh, Yamada just volleys it into her teammate's side of the head. She's very quick to apologise. We've already seen O'Looney go down with something similar. Erica Delatella is going to have a couple minutes just to compose herself, because the last thing that Preston do is want to go to the bench and make changes. And the ref has called for half-time here at Cross Keys Reserve. It's 1-1 between Essendon Royals and Preston Lions. Some great goals between Emma Langley for the hosts, getting them off and going before an equaliser from Mizu Yamada from a corner made it 1-1. We'll be back in about 15 minutes or so. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the second half here at Cross Keys Reserve this afternoon for round 11 action of the Senol NPL Women's Victoria between Essendon Royals and Preston Lionesses. It's 1-1 here after a very entertaining first half. Essendon Royals, you could argue, have shaded the game in terms of possession and quality chances, but the Lionesses have held on well so far and will be looking to make an impact in the second half and see if they can steal an unlikely win away from home. This fixture always seems to toss up quite entertaining games. In July last year, between the second meeting of these two teams, it was 4-3 to Essendon, and then nearly 12 months to the day, Preston beat Essendon 3-1. Plenty to play for in the second half. It'll be interesting to see, with a change that they had to make, the Preston Lionesses, towards the beginning of that first half, with O'Looney coming off for True Biano, to see how she links up with Percy and Olsen. Erica Detella, who was down towards the end of that first half, seems to have recovered and will be starting the second half, which is positive news for the Lionesses. So Essendon Royals in their full red kit, kicking from left to right, and the Preston Lionesses in their white and black, kicking from right to left, in a typically windy day here at Cross Keys Reserve. All eyes on the centre ref, Nagansur, who blows to signal the start of the second half, and Percy straight away lobs it in the direction of Klaic. Sandhu mops up and plays straight to Dean, who puts her foot through it first time, and it stays in. Kerr back to Ray Horrison, into Filipovic. Out to Eva Harrington, back to Filipovic. Great pressure there by Isabella Seawards into Sasha Corey, who had a energetic first half. A lot of dribbling into the final area, trying to find and create that final pass, that final ball. Definitely a player to watch in this second half, Sasha Corey. She picks it up now. Fortunately, is dispossessed by Klajic. And Tribbiano can't get a hold of that one. And the Royals will reset and play out through Parkinson on this near side. Definitely had a lot of ball in the first half, unopposed for the majority of it. If they're cleaner in possession, they will be through on goal. Jurcic tries to play it forward to McGrorty. Koizumi with a great little touching side, has got plenty of room on the left-hand side, but decides to have a go herself with her left foot. Bounces past the post of Ray Horrison's goal. Out for a goal kick. Not afraid to shoot is Koizumi. Detella tries to find the ball down the wing. Doesn't come off, and Yamada will let this one roll out for a goal kick. To my naked eye, it seems as if Preston Lions are operating in a 4-4-2 diamond, with Olsen and Tribbiano, the two leading, Percy in behind in the 10, with Georgia Henderson and Dragana Kladic in behind. Filipovic doing wonders there in the central defensive midfield possession in front of the back four. McGrorty now fully bandaged, which we've seen before. Georgia Henderson tries to take it down. Klaic just plays it behind, and it goes out for a throw-in. Served in quickly. Sasha Corey into Langley. Koizumi again, first to it in the midfield. And Klage forces it out wide with her toe. To Neveling Kerr. Can't do too much there. Tries her best to get it forward. Stopped by Isabella Seawards. Sasha Corey. Into Peel. 1v1 now in the box. Cuts it back on her left. It's cleared away. Only to the top of the box. Corey looking to unleash a left foot half volley. And then gives the ref the puppy dog eyes for a penalty. Doesn't get it. Tribbiano robs possession. Natalie Olsen 1v1. Lots of space to burn and move into. And momentum stopped. And Parkinson has done really well. Great defending there. And Emma Langley tries to get some distance on it. Filipovic gets her head up. Didn't really have any runners in behind that time. But it's promising signs from the Lionesses early on in the second half. Amy Parkinson picks up the ball, plays it back to Michaela Jurcic, out to Smith, to Sandu. And this is where the space is. Out wide, into McGrorty, tries to nutmeg, gets lucky, beats Kerr. Plays it out wide to Seawards. Left foot, tries to cross it in towards the near post appeal, but it's mopped up excellently by Ray Harrison at the near post. Some good attacking intent there from Royals early on. Koizumi, number 10 for Essendon Royals. You can't really miss her in the middle of the park, doing really well to mop up the play. And spring attacks for the Royals. Filipovic into Percy, out wide to Klajic. He plays it down the line to Tribbiano, who's done well against Smith there and has earned a free kick. Smith just collecting her on the back of the Achilles there. Tribbiano did well to earn a free kick. And this ball will be played in by Dragana Klajic. They've caused problems already once from the set piece today. Can they cause more havoc here? The Royals setting up their defensive line relatively deep, in line with the ball. Klajic plays it in, but it's over. Top of the crossbar, not what she would have wanted. And it's easy for Dean to watch the ball sail over her head. If they can be more clinical from those scenarios, I can see them getting another goal in this game. Smith and Jurcic doing their best to avoid the pressure of Olsen and Trubano. Parkinson will go all the way back. It gets intercepted by Tribbiano. Isabella Tribbiano to Olsen, and it gets eventually cleared. Emma Langley shielding off the teller, doing really well. Filipovic comes across though and mops up. Yamada plays it back to Kerr. Under immediate pressure from McGrorty, forcing him all the way back. But Kelly McGrorty's really pressing on her own here, but does really well to dispossess Yamada. Corey looks for Seawards. What does the ref do? Points for a goal kick. Kelly McGrorty did fantastic there to cover 20 metres and really press Yamada as well as she did. Heavily bandaged up across the forehead. I could see some type of bandage in the first half. Wasn't able to correctly diagnose it. It's pretty obvious now as she's near me on the near touch line. And assistant ref Lauren White points for a Lioness throw-in to Teller to serve it in play once again. Koizumi, chest. both times. Olsen, Percy. It's a battle here on the near touchline, but Lionesses go forwards with Isabella Tribbiano, who trips on it slightly, plays it across, trying to find Clay Itch. Oh, McGrorty cops that one on the throat, I believe, but the ball ends up going out to the left wing. Cuts inside is Bronte Peel, looking for options, finds one in Seawards to Smith. Heaps of room for Koizumi now. Can they make the most of it? Langley has gone inside, wanting Parkinson to overlap. Koizumi tries to feed Parkinson on that run. It goes out for a goal kick. Lioness is frustrating Royals and have probably started the better of the two teams in the opening 10 minutes of the second half here at Cross Keys Reserve. Ray Harrison urging the team to step up. She gets decent distance on that one, a little bit shorter than in the first half. Percy goes through McGrorty, takes her shins, and it is a free kick. And the Royals will have a chance again from an awkward position, 45 yards out from goal, straight in front. Hard to chip in into that 6-yard box with this wind. It wouldn't surprise me if they go short. Play it out wide and around and try to get the ball into the box, which they do, to the referee's displeasure. They'll take it again. Really remonstrating with the two in the wall there as the ref finally gets them in order. What will they do now? Sandu and Koizumi standing over this. Koizumi serves it, chips it. McGrorty takes it on the chest, down, away from goals. And I don't know if that's out of frustration. Probably more out of hope than a lack of judgment there from Koizumi over the bar. It was hard for McGrorty to control that first one, but was marshalled really well by Navelin Kerr. The game's starting to heat up a little bit. Koizumi does well, but runs into traffic. Ooh. Isabel Seawards comes in, tries to play a 1-2. Ooh, nearly spilled out to Bronte Peel there. Sandu, the throw in. She finds McGrorty across the box, and it wasn't a bad ball. It goes out for another goal kick. 56 minutes gone here. If you're just joining us at Cross Keys Reserve, it's 1-1 between the hosts, Essendon Royals, and the visitors, Preston Lionesses, for round 11 action, the Senol NPL Women's Victoria. McGrorty wins the header, dropping deeper and deeper to try and get the ball. Here she is again. Kelly McGrorty tries a clever back heel. She's keen to get the ball back into the play, but knows that she shouldn't be throwing it in, and hands it across to Amy Parkinson, who will reset through Jurcic. Back to Parkinson. Gets her head up. Good little ball inside to Isabella Seawards. Won't beat Teller, who's done really well at left back so far today. He's done her job. Yamada with a defensive header. Only as far as Corey. Koizumi. Little 1-2 with Parkinson. Clever, but again, the Teller there to stop it. She'll get a chance to throw it back in as well. But it's actually given for Essendon Royals. Bit of confusion there between perhaps the assistant referee and the ref. It's a great throw though from Emma Langley, straight into Peel. Back to Emma Langley with a shot, well blocked by Filipovic. And it seems the players are remonstrating with the assistant referee over whether it's a throw-in or a corner. I couldn't quite see so close to the touchline here. But it is a corner. Sandu will pop it down and look to whip it in. Corey makes an option short. She ignores it. She wants to put this one into the box. Sun in the eyes of Ray Horrison. Can the Lionesses deal with it? Sandu, good ball into the box. Ray Horrison comes out, punches, and Olsen clears. McGrorty looked like she was going to win that. And then Ray Horrison did relatively well. Again, there's so many bodies in the box, it's quite hard to tell what exactly unfolds. But it was well cleared in the end. Ray Horrison, despite her size, does a fantastic job to get over her attacking opposition to spoil the efforts. Can she do it again? Sandu. Akeisha Sandu whips in the ball. Ray Horrison again taps it onto the post. She does well. They've defended it and it will go out for another corner. So the Essendon Royals certainly putting on pressure. And they're close. But the Lionesses are doing fantastic to hold them out. Dangerous deliveries from Sandu. More of what she's capable of. It's excellent to see. Sandu again to whip the ball in from the right-hand side. It's gone towards the near post. I believe it's Klaic cleared it. Sandu back in. Percy with the header away. Koizumi with a half volley from 22 yards out with her right foot for a goal kick. Plenty of action across round 11 for the NPL Women's Victoria. Alamein United 1-0 up against Spring Hill so far. 57 minutes played. Kaylor Park 0. South Melbourne FC 0. And Heidelberg United really chalking up the goals. 8-1 ahead against Melbourne City so far. So plenty of goals in the round following the earlier game at midday between Avondale and Box Hill, in which Avondale won 1-0. Will there be more goals in this one? We can only hope so. Sandu throws it into Seawards, doesn't get the return that she wants. Koizumi through two excellently, picks her head up, left foot ball across to Langley at the back post, who hits it first time. It was a difficult chance. Had she let it, the ball drop just a little bit more, maybe she would have been able to get over the top of it and under it for it to burst into the back of the net, but instead she spooned it over the bar. Great ball across from Koizumi. Definitely proving her worth. Ray Horrison again. McGrorty yells out loud, mine, and wins the header forwards to Emma Langley. Across the box to McGrorty. She's doing everything, or trying to at least anyway. 1v1 out wide. Dazzling footwork. Right foot cross into the box. Cleared by Detella. And again by the captain, Georgia Henderson. And they're defending very well. Detella into Georgia Henderson. Flicks it on to Natalie Olsen down the wing. Michaela Jojic has done very well. Good pass into the middle from Koizumi, who beats Percy. Takes her time and plays with the Parkinson. Nice and composed. Ball to Langley. Takes a couple touches, looks inside. Plays a sensible option to Koizumi. To Seawards. Back to Koizumi. Sophie Dean spreads the play beautifully out to Sandu. Takes a touch with her studs and then plays it inside to Isabella Seawards. Composed coast-to-coast football here from Essendon Royals. Straight to Emma Langley. 1v1 now with Detella. Plays a little 1-2. Again, good defending from Erica Detella. Corey couldn't quite find Langley with the return pass, and it's out for a throw. Couple subs here. number 13 coming off for number 11 for the Essendon Royals. So that would be Bronte Peel coming off for Ava Grober. And it also seems that Emma Langley is making her way off the field as well. Put in a good shift, the goal scorer. Coming on is Alicia Bresciano, number 23. So 2 subs there for Essendon Royals, trying to inject some pace out wide for the last half an hour or so of this game at Cross Keys Reserves. Percy takes a touch, plays it back. Corey again looks for the cross into the box. She's done that quite a fair few times today. Great pressure from McGrorty. She will look to take this one, or will she palm it off to Parkinson? I think she wants to take the responsibility for it. In the end, she elects for Amy Parkinson to do the duties herself. Alicia Bresciano, first touch. Yamada does really well to take it off. Sedwards there and clear it. And the ball goes out for a throw in. You might be able to hear the home support up on the balcony. Certainly getting more vociferous as the game continues. Corey lays it across to McGrorty, who turns, tries to return it, but it's cleared by Kerr. Harrington tries to play it up the line to Tribbiano. Oh, Tribbiano ends up getting it after a miscommunication there with Smith and Sandhu. Tribbiano across the box. Sandhu does well to get back, stop the cross, deflect it, out for a corner. And for the first time in a little while, the Preston Lionesses have got some pressure up the right end of the pitch where they want it. And like we saw in the first half, all it needs is one good delivery and the ball could end up in the back of the net. Good play. Can Natalie Olsen serve it in? She does at the near post, but Jurcic does really well to clear it. Comes out to Harrington. Filipovic puts it in there to Smith, and it's cleared. Need a little bit more nuance in the attack. But they're hanging on in there, the Lionesses, and they're doing really well. It's a poor touch there from Sasha Corey. Should want that back again. Harrington does well. Tribbiano gets there, tries to cross it, falls to her again. Snapshot at the near post. Not much of an angle to go off there, but she did really well to get in that position in the first place. Willing runner is Isabella Tribbiano. Jurcic again takes a goal kick. Dean plays it out wide. Great little touch from Gruber into McGrorty. Little flick on into the path of Sedwards, but it's defended well. Percy with some good footwork there in the midfield. But it's Corey who's tugged back by Percy. Be surprised if she escapes a yellow card, especially after she kicks it away there. She's competitive. Probably just stepped over the line there and punished by the referee. Nagansur. Yellow card for Valentina Percy, who's been battling away in behind the front two. Sandhu again with the delivery. She'll be looking to put it in between the 18-yard box and the 6-yard box into the on-running Smith and McGrorty. And that's exactly what she does, but cleared by Georgia Henderson. Natalie Olsen has a lot of space to run into now. She wants a runner. and toes it out in front of Tribbiano. But the pace of Alicia Bresciano comes back and covers, and she does really well. Plays it into McGrorty, but Georgia Henderson has other ideas. Continuing down the left-hand side, and ends up winning a throw-in. Great play there from Georgia Henderson. The ball comes in, and Michaela Jurcic as well to get a foot to it. And played out for a throw-in, defending stoically so far. Detella with a long throw into the box. Spooned up high, but into the hands of Sophie Dean. Quite easy. She plays it out to Sandu. Plays it to Ava Grober. In neat, tidy possession here. But some pressure from Natalie Olsen. Nearly forces an error, and it is out for a corner. Isabella Tribbiano gets a shot off that was blocked. Sophie Dean just a little bit casual there, as the ball was played back to her from Michaela Jurcic, and some fantastic pressure there from Natalie Olsen, who copped a little bit of a knock. She seems all right, though. Corner ball. Swanning over the head of Olsen. Detella, unaware of it, but gets a head on it. Bresciano does well to play it up the field to Corey. Ava Grober does really well at the near-hand side. Filipovic picks it up. Koizumi does well to tackle. McGrorty back to goal. Fantastic play. Out wide now. Alicia Bresciano takes it round Harrington. And Yamada clears. And the referee calls a foul. To some confusion to the Essendon Royal players. Sasha Corey having a word. Not quite happy with that decision. Bemused is the number 6 for Essendon Royals, as Ray Horrison will have a chance now to get some territory. Bresciano gets a toe in it, but only into the direction of Detella. Comes back to Georgia Henderson. Yamada inside to Filipovic, and it's great play from Preston Lions. Kerr plays it outside to Tribbiano, but she was never really favourite for that. Akeisha Sandu does fantastic there to defend, play forwards, and then play inside. And again, in smooth possession, in tight areas. It's what Essendon Royals are known for. They're really tiring down the Lionesses. Parkinson throws it inside. Well done from Georgia Henderson there in a 50-50 battle with Isabel Seawards. Percy with her back to goal. Doing well to rotate possession. Yamada with the dink chipped inside into Henderson, who flicks it on to no one in particular. Seawards lays it back to Koizumi and then out to Sandu. She needs some support. Ava Grober, 1v1 in the box with Kerr. Plays it to McGrorty on the turn. Bodies in front of her. Corey takes it round to Teller, but cleared from Yamada. A little bit too tight. Couldn't quite find the space to get the shot off, which has been a theme all day. Kelly McGrorty, who hasn't really had a clear-cut chance in front of goals. Half chances, yes. Block chances, yes. But nothing clear. And again, it's a lot to do with Natalie Kerr, who clears it again. She's been at the heart of it. Natalie Olsen again pressing, dispossessing Jurcic, but she does really well to win back the ball, play Smith and restart. Ava Grober who has made a lively start since coming on. Sandu looking to string things. Bresciano does well. Picks the ball up from Parkinson, gets her head up. Seawards plays a tough pass to Corey, who can't quite get it under a spell. And again, the ball rolls to Ray Horrison. 73 and change gone so far at Cross Keys Reserve this Saturday afternoon. No goals so far in the second half. Plenty still to play for. The Royals really need a win to put pressure on the top of the table. We're a draw away from home here for the Preston Lionesses. Is nothing to sneeze at. It's a fantastic effort and something that they would have taken before the game, I'm sure. They get a little bit lucky there. The ball did ricochet off Georgia Henderson's shin pad there. Sasha Corey's not happy with it. And Ditella will throw it in. Looks like, if I look at the far side of the pitch there, Essendon Royals are looking to make a substitution. Ditella trying to buy a couple metres. Throws it in. Henderson gets a thigh onto it, puts it forward, but Jurcic plays it back to Smith with a lot of time. Great pass to Koizumi, but Filipovic was already all over it. Dragana Klajic not really happy with the persistent efforts of Koizumi, nibbling at her heels. She's done that fantastic all day, Ayano Koizumi, in that central defensive midfield position. Really the heartbeat of this team, it seems. A lot of the play goes through her, and she's been really good so far today. Filipovic plays it into the box, cleared by McGrorty. Seems to be winning a lot of headers, not deterred by the fact that she has a massive bandage on her forehead at all. It's a great ball though. Sasha Corey picks the ball up. Look at McGrorty here, running towards the back post. Henderson doing really well to track her. Corey doesn't get the ball into the box, and it's a goal kick. And the groans ring from the balcony here at Cross Keys Reserve from the home support. Substitution coming in. Looks like two subs. We have Isabella Seawards making way for Paige Kingston Hogg. And Sasha Corey as well coming off for Kobe Wilbert, who started last game against Bentley Green and was the only change to their starting lineup for today. She makes entry into the game, so a little bit of a midfield refresh there from the Royals. Percy picks up the ball, looks up, plays Olsen on her preferred left. Marshalled well, but earns a corner from it. Another corner, another opportunity. And with less than 15 to play, there's not going to be many of them. They've got to make the most of it here. Yamada making a way forward. Georgia Henderson making a way into the box. Provided it's a good delivery, it could spell trouble. Ditella offers something short, but the ball will go into the box. Yamada with a head again. Spills out wide to Klajic. Ditella. Back to Klajic. Ball really needs to go into the box here, but it's great defending from Alicia Bresciano, who does well. Tries to tow it forward. Can't get past Filipovic, who tries to release Olsen. And the ball goes out for a throw-in. It looks like for all money there, Yamada got her head to it again, and it was going in towards the back post, but it wasn't quite to be. Bresciano with a nice little 1-2 with Wilbert. Kingston Hogg just can't quite get to it. You can see the players are starting to tie up. Oh, Yamada with a fantastic touch forwards. Releases Percy. Smith V. Percy. Smith gets a foot onto it. And they're able to clear. Oh, McGrorty gets there ahead of Kerr. Just went over her head. McGrorty turns, unleashes with her left foot. Maybe the better option was Ava Grober on the far side. But if you don't shoot, you don't score. Another sub here. Number 29 off for the Preston Lions, which is Isabella Tribbiano, who seems to be replaced by a player who I will get to in a second. Natalie Olsen receives back to goal, but Parkinson intervenes. Koizumi. It's Ava Papaleo who's come on for Isabella Tribbiano, who you don't actually see that often. Came off the bench, played her part, and has come off. Bresciano plays it into Kingston Hogg, who has a go from approximately 30 yards out. So the coaches have rung their subs, made their changes. And the game now sits precariously going into the last 10 minutes. Both teams want a winner. Don't want to settle for the draw. Ray Horrison again can't get it past or over the top of McGrorty. Papaleo clears. Sandu has played quite well today. Throws it into McGrorty, gets it back. Brazilian drag back, but it goes out for a throw-in. A little bit of attempted skill there anyway. Sandu picks up the ball and will restart possession with Koizumi picking it up at centre-back. The captain, Michaela Jurcic, plays it to Parkinson at right-back, who looks up, wants to pay Kingston Hogg, and the ball does get there. Kingston Hogg, unfortunately, the delivery is not the best. It was a good play and a great ball down the line from Parkinson. Really seems like Essendon Royals are trying to throw as many numbers forward now to put the pressure on. Yamada long into the direction of Olsen. Great header from Jurcic. Bresciano into Kingston Hogg. Great little interplay between a couple of the midfielders. Filipovic plays it out wide, and it's quite unusual defending, but felt like she had to foul like Sandu there on Percy out in the right wing. Percy did fantastic to get her body in the way, and Sandu really, as you can see, with her body and then her right arm coming across the right shoulder and pulling her down. Escapes the yellow card. But they've got themselves in a position where, again, from a direct set piece, they can get the ball in the box and put pressure on the Essendon Royals goal. It will be Filipovic out on the right. He will be whipping it in. As she does. Delicate ball over the head of Percy. And Yamada again with another header. This time into the grateful hands of Dean, who absolutely throws it on her left boot, smashes it forward, takes a big bounce. And then Harrington is able to get her foot through it and clear. Another chance goes begging. Yamada again from a set piece, proving to be a real danger. Smith does really well. Great footwork there. And plays it out to Parkinson, who looks up again. Wants to play Bresciano, but can't quite see her. Bresciano does fantastic to nick ahead of the teller there. Cuts back onto her left, needs support, puts it in there. McGrorty gets her shin on it, goes over Kingston Hogg. Bresciano again. Koizumi to Kingston Hogg. Plays it back to Parkinson. Can she get a better delivery into the box? Kingston Hogg, it is. But it doesn't go over. Filipovic. McGrorty. Oh, it came to her fortuitously. Koizumi with a volley that skewed, went over the head to McGrorty, whose volley didn't really test Ray Horrison. And Yamada clears. Try to get some territorial advantage. They're really pinned in now, are the Lionesses. The ball still in play. Georgia Henderson plays it to Detella. They're dead out on their feet now, defending so hard for such long of the game. Percy does well to put pressure on Parkinson and force her back. Klajich ends up with the ball and tries to force it forwards, but it gets blocked. Wilbert into Koizumi, to Jurcic, to Smith, first time to Sandu with plenty of room out there. And it's up to Papaleo to try and press her. They seem content to kind of sit back and defend. Might cost them. Parkinson plays it, first time to Bresciano. Cuts in on her left. Forced well by the teller inside. Plays McGrorty back to goal. That's got to be a foul. The referee waves play on though. McGrorty still has it. McGrorty! Oh, just past the post. It was, in hindsight, great refereeing by Nagansur to let the game play. He could have pulled it up for a foul on 2 occasions, but let McGrorty continue into the box. And on her left, you would have favoured her to put the ball into the back of the net, but it just went past Ray Orison's far post. Unlucky. Lionesses survive. But it's clear that Essendon Royals are, certainly in the last 15 minutes, applying all the pressure you would need to be able to break and get a goal here. Kingston Hogg, I think the wind's going to take that and it just goes out across the byline for a goal kick. A combination that's been played quite well. That overlap that Amy Parkinson offers, certainly a key attacking threat for Essendon Royals. Kerr can't get it over Wilbert. Plays it down to Grober, across to Bresciano, lays it to Kingston Hogg, who's looking for the overlap of Koizumi. Puts it in first time. Again, Kerr, first to it, left foot, off her shin, out for a corner. Can't really complain with that defending. Navaline Kerr's, as well as good as she's been, with her defending today. If she was only a little bit better coming out of the defensive line in possession, maybe Lionesses would be able to conjure up more attacking threats, but it just seems to keep coming back at them. It'll be Sandu, again, the corner specialist. Crosses it in. Goes over the head of everyone. Smith was there for the half volley, but she just didn't read it quite well. It's semi-cleared, out for a throw-in. And Harrington will have a chance to throw it back in. It went over the head of everyone from the ball from Sandu on the replay. And Smith just mistimed her volley and ended up bouncing into the back of her thigh and cleared. Koizumi taps it around the corner to McGrorty. A clever backheel from McGrorty. And Koizumi seems to be fouled. The referee doesn't want any of it, but points for a corner, strangely enough. In my opinion, it was either a free kick or a goal kick, but he's gone with in between. Nagansur definitely heating up here with a few minutes to go. They're really hanging on here now, Lionesses. The last thing they would want is to concede with a few minutes to go after doing so well to keep them out. The centre ref just having a few words. The ball will come in now. Sandu with her right foot. Plays it in. Over the head of Ray Horrison. But I believe it was Georgia Henderson or Yamada who had the touch, and Natalie Olsen, a forearm in the back, is able to clear it. For whatever reason, the assistant referee didn't want to pay that one. They're letting the game flow. For the most part, he's been very well officiated, must be said. Parkinson into Bresciano. Gets it back. Can they switch the ball now to the space out wide where Sander will pick it up? Grober now, 1v1 with Harrington. Plays it into the box. Georgia Henderson, she's been everywhere. Filipovic into the feet of Percy, who does well to touch and then curls it into the path of Papaleo. Dean again is able to clear it. McGrorty now, 35 yards out. 1v1, cuts in on her left, shoots, and it's just over the crossbar. She's getting chances now. Closer and closer. She shouldn't be discouraged. Played her heart out, really, doing a fantastic job back to goal, trying to bring the Royals midfielders and wingers into play. On another day, she could have easily had one or two. But she's been held up fantastically by the combination of Yamada and Kerr. McGrorty again with the head up. The Preston Lions coach imploring them to continue working. The effort has been superb. 4 added minutes of stoppage time to be played. A minimum of 4 minutes. Parkinson. Out wide to Bresciano. 1v1 with Dotella, who does well to get her right toe in there and force it backwards. Koizumi to Jurcic. It's not a bad ball. McGrorty saying that she was being tugged and actually kicked out at Kerr. Lucky that didn't connect. As the ball from Jurcic flies into the hands of Ray Horrison. Super competitive, very physical. Bresciano versus Dotella. Bresciano can't quite beat her down the line. Erica Dotella doing a really good job marshalling not only Langley but Bresciano coming on. Just anywhere will do. A corner it is. Royals will flood nearly everyone in the box besides, it seems, Jurcic and the keeper, with Parkinson as well. Sitting on the edge. Michaela Jurcic will go in there now. What can they conjure up? Sandu from the right. Corners have been great. She needs another one. It's a good one. Oh, it was Kingston Hogg there who had the connection, and it just went over the bar. So unfortunate. It was a great effort. Ray Horrison will get the ball back in play. Was quite unlucky there. Ball comes in from Parkinson across to Koizumi. They'll go again through Sandu. Koizumi a little bit short there to Wilbert, the pass. Papaleo does well to win a free kick. Lionesses have done fantastic in this second half to try and provide some attacking threat, but also a stellar defensive effort from the girls in white. Ray Harrison, forwards, looking for Olsen. Smith there. Really can't be long left now. Filipovic gets her head to it. Plays it out wide. The ball comes into the box. Cleared somewhat by Parkinson into Kingston Hogg. Does well to get it back out to Parkinson and gets her head up. Can't beat Detella though. A lot of forced turnovers. Ball going back and forth. Changing possession multiple times. Kingston Hogg does well to actually play it down to Bresciano on the right. Gets there. But unfortunately can't direct her cross into the path of McGrorty. There's really not long left now. That might be the last attacking action. Referee has a look at his watch. They've had their chances. Certainly McGrorty has been far more involved in the second half. And that's it. Full time here at Cross Keys Reserve between Essendon Royals and Preston Lionesses. The game finishes 1-1. I'm your commentator, Daniel Christie, bringing to you this game from round 11 of the Senol NPL Women's Victoria. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you again for next week's fixtures.